Well, how about motion-activated security lights without installation process, without wiring, without tools, without an electrician? Well, that's why I called it a light angel, because it flies right into your home and it takes care of all of that. It is a motion-activated, bright, battery-operated LED light. You are getting a 2-pack today of one of the most popular in-demand, as seen on TV products available. We offer you a 2-pack for under $20. We are super limited on this item because so many people are looking to create more motion lighting for around their home that we're having trouble keeping this one in stock. It is planned to sell out during this presentation. We're down to just black and white, but it's the ones we ordered the most of because it's the most popular ones out there. So if you want lighting that maybe you can't see the shape of it or the scale of it at night, go for the black. We also have the classic and most popular white available, but it really is the quickest, easiest, most effective way to install lighting wherever, whenever.
You know, and I always tell people this is absolutely the best deal in automatic lighting you're ever going to find anywhere for a lot of reasons. I mean, not the least of which is the fact you don't need an electrician. You literally stick these up anywhere you want to, and you have beautiful, bright light in just a matter of moments. Now, I'm holding one of the light angels right here. This is what they look like, okay? You can see get an idea of the scale right here. There are 7 super bright LEDs in these. These are rated to last 10,000 hours, okay? So we're talking about years and years and years and years of use on these. The part right here that looks like half a golf ball, that's where the motion sensor and the light sensor is. The way this works is when it gets dark outside or inside or wherever you have this, the motion sensor on this becomes active. So once something moves within 180 degrees of the front of this, in the front of that dome, this light's going to turn on.
But only when it's dark and it needs to.
Only when it's dark and it needs to. And that's why the batteries will last you forever. But once it does turn on, Brett, this will last for, the light will stay on for about 1 minute or until the motion starts. So I'll give you an example. My dog Olive, we let her out in the backyard at night, and she runs like a maniac in circles out there. The light stays on the entire time she's out there. Once she comes in, the light goes off. Now, the head on this pivots. You can go 180 degrees this way to aim that light. It goes 360 degrees all the way around like that. On the bottom of this right here, we've got pre-drilled holes. So if you want to use nails or screws to put this up, you can. But guess what? We give you double stick tape as well, so you don't even have to use tools to put this up. The back of this has an on-off switch, so maybe you just don't want it going on and off. You can turn it on and off. It takes 4 AA batteries, very easy to find. And notice the black line going around this. That is a weather-resistant gasket. So yes, you can use these indoors. You can use them outdoors.
You know, if you look at the alternatives to motion-activated lights, we all want to have them for when we go out to the side door, when we go out to the back door, when we go to take the dogs out, we go to take the trash out. They're crazy expensive. You have to put holes in walls. A lot of us, if you live in a rental, it's not even an option. This is your best solution running, and it's totally waterproof. You can have one for inside if you want to be able to have one as a night light, set it up in a bathroom, set it up in a dark corner of your home, but then to also have one to be able to put outside at that one door that you're always at when it's dark out, and know that you have bright, dependable, motion-activated lights for the best price running. That's why we can't keep this one in stock. Over 760 have already been ordered. We're going to lose this one quickly, folks. We've got white, we've got black. You want to load up on these while we have them available because we don't know when we're going to be able to get them back in stock.
Right, exactly. And, you know, again, you can do so many things with these. They are versatile, so you can use them indoors, you can use them outdoors, in your cabinets. If you've got a closet where you've always wanted to put a light in there, you can. Now, what we've done here in the studio is we've actually brought all the lights down because I want people to see how much light these really put out. Because, you know, if you know anything about TV cameras, okay, they require a tremendous amount of light to produce an image, okay? And here at HSN, we have a quintillion watts of lights. It's an actual number. Quintillion watts of lights. But with just the light angels on, I am perfectly illuminated. Brett looks fantastic. Look at him. Look at him. And look at the wall behind me right here. This is what I like to call my little waterfall effect, my architectural lighting. Look at the way that it just cascades down the wall like that. You can do that indoors. You can do that outdoors. You can do it around your property. I like to use these, Brett, when we have company come over, because I live out by the water. It gets very windy. Tiki torches will not stay lit. They just won't. I like to put these around on the property, so as people are walking, not that I live on this tremendous estate, state. I'm talking about my backyard. When people walk around, and the lights will come on and off as they're, put them by your walkway, put them out in your driveway so you'll never come home to a dark house again. But the amount of light and the quality of the light that these put out is absolutely remarkable. It's a beautiful, clear white light. Oh, and by the way, they are weather resistant. There's one sitting underwater right there. Watch this. When I put my hand over it, it's going to go on again, just over that light sensor. And that's, you can use this in the snow, in the rain, a hurricane.
Okay, so 850 sold, final 700 units in black. Stock up on these because they are absolutely so usable this time of year. And listen, battery-operated light, when you have storms and you need to get outside, when you need to see by the door, when you need to be able to go find, this is a phenomenal solution. It's so dependable. And while they are battery-operated, it's LED, which uses the tiniest bit of power.
Yes.
And since they're only going on by motion, they're really only going on when they need to be on, and the batteries will last for so long you won't even realize when you put them in. And when you can put them absolutely anywhere, whether you've got a flat surface to put them on, whether you're going to mount them with screws or just use the double-sided tape included, there's no reason not to have these available to you. I would imagine most people can dream of, in a second, 4, 5, 6 places that they'd like to have a light like this.
Absolutely. And, and there are probably places where they've wanted light for a really, really long time, but they've been putting it off. Why? Expensive, okay? Yep. I mean, this is what we're all used to right here, okay? Spotlights like this with incandescent bulbs which burn out and they get really, really hot when you touch them, and all this mess, the spaghetti on the back of this, all the wiring on this. If you don't know anything about electricity, you don't want to be playing with this. You've got to call an electrician to come out. But what if you've got a shed or you've got a barn or someplace where there is no power going to it, but you'd still like to get a light there? Well, now you got to have an electrician come out. He's got to trench all the way out there, run a line out there. It's going to cost you a ton of money. With the Light Angels, there is none of that. You decide where you want the lights. You decide when you want them there. You put them up by yourself, and now you've got beautiful light. And
all the places where you don't have electricity, if you want one in an RV, if you need one in a boat, anywhere you need that extra source of light, and you don't need to pay somebody to drill in a wall, to install something permanently, especially if you're in a rental, you don't want to spend all that money for something that you then have to leave there, that the owner might come in and go, hey, I don't want that there. Now you got to pay to take it out. Best solution going, best price available, and a 2-pack for under $20. Remember, you're getting 2 of these today for under $20. Now, they're available in white, and they are also available in black, but I'm down to 500. Final 500 in black. So stock up today. We do not know when Light Angel is coming back in stock, and with storm season still here, with all of us trying to get our homes ready for the next seasons to come, save yourself money, save yourself time, have that great solution delivered to your door and able to set up yourself.
Well, and you know what? That's a great point. I always tell people, there are a lot of options for lights that you could have in a hurricane kit, or you could have in your blackout kit, because I know a lot of folks this time of the year, the snow gets on the wires crack, they break, the power goes out. I like these because you can literally put these in different rooms around the house, and instead of having to fumble for a flashlight or light a candle or something like that, with the Light Angels, what's going to happen is, as they enter the room, Brett, the light comes on automatically. So it's almost like you've got actual lights in that room. They sense when you come into the room, and when you leave the room, they turn off. You want to see something really cool? We have a cabinet over here next to me. Okay. Now, there's some Light Angels in there. I think they're on. We're going to find out in a second here, because I don't know if they were turned on or not, but let's see. Let me see. Yes!
Here we go.
They popped right on. Look at that. As soon as I opened up the door, because remember, there's an on-off switch on the back. But right there, as soon as I opened the door. Now, why did that happen? Because it was dark in the cabinet, and because the motion sensor sensed me opening the door. So as soon as I did that, I've got brilliant white light right here that's going through these glass shelves. We even got a second one down here, because it's a linen closet, okay? We want to have light in our linen closet so we know where we're putting the brown sheets or the blue sheets or, whatever.
Well, and for anybody, if you have an attic, if you have a basement, if you have a cellar, if you have a space where there was never light installed, it was an unfinished space, isn't this the best way to get that lighting available to you? And you don't need to light the space when you're not in it. Let Motion turn it on for you. Don't worry, hands-free lighting when you walk up to your front door. When people walk up to your front door, it really is the easiest, best price, best deal ever. And we are moving through them very, very quickly. I think maybe 300 left in black. That's it. And it's going to be white for everybody. With everybody online, I'm saying less than 2,500 are available for the rest of the country, and 1,400 have already sold in this area. So stock up now while you can. Enjoy the price. Enjoy the fact that there's no appointment necessary or required.
Nope.
Get them home, turn them on, and you are good to go.
Yeah, and let's talk about mounting options, too, because a lot of folks out there, they look and they think it's got to sit on its base. It doesn't have to. Yes, you can mount it on your dock, your fence post, anything like that. Aim that light wherever you want to, up, down, sideways, wherever you want. But you could also do what we've got going up here on the eaves of the house. You can put it upside down on underneath the eaves so that it's actually shooting that light, or underneath the soffits, rather, so it's actually shooting that light out wherever you want to. I like to have them, and a lot of folks do this, put them above their trash cans. Keeps away the raccoons, keeps away the dogs, all those sort of things. Okay, it's great. For people, that nefarious types that have no business on your property, it's fantastic. Look at over here above the doorway, okay? Because a lot of times at night, maybe you forget to turn on your porch light. Or maybe it's late and you've already turned it off and somebody comes and knocks on the door. That's going to light up, and it's not going to light up right when they walk up on the door, okay? This thing, I'm telling you, 20, 30 feet away, it's going to sense that there's motion and the light comes on. That's security, Brett.
Okay, so last call for our black. You know, you talked about nefarious people come. What if you have a rental property that you don't go to all that often? Motion is the best way to allow anybody to assume somebody's at home.
Well, I've told you the story about Amy, right?
I don't think so.
Okay, Amy's the nice lady who brings the light angels to HSN. When she first had them, was going to bring them to the buyers here, she had a whole bunch of samples sitting on her dining room table. She went away for the weekend, okay? She gets a phone call from one of her neighbors who says, the police are here, somebody broke into your house. When she got back and she talked to the police, and she was only like an hour away, when she got back, she talked to the police. They told her that the reason that nothing in her house had been stolen, yes, they got in, they didn't steal anything, because all the light angels on the table lit up. And it scared the thieves, and they ran away.
Because they believed somebody was at home.
They thought somebody was home. It just scared them. They just got out of there. And that's what you can do with yours. Set them up around your property. Put them indoors. What if you've got somebody who's elderly? We actually had a gentleman call in who had someone in his family that had Alzheimer's, and he put these in the hallway so that when they got up to use the restroom, the lights would come on. Maybe you've got children, and they're getting up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom. Again, put one in the bathroom. Put one in the hallway. I like them at the top of the stairs, bottom of the stairs, in the basement. My house in New York, when I was a kid growing up, the light switch for the basement was at the bottom of the stairs.
Was at the bottom of the stairs. Me too. Growing up in Chicago, our big cavernous, unfinished basement.
Frightening, yes.
Crickety wooden stairs. Just, and as a kid, you're like, whoa, I don't
and the furnace, I always believe there's something living in the furnace.
Oh, yeah.
Because it would make all that noise. So to run down the stairs.
His name is the Boogeyman.
The Boogeyman.
Yes.
This is a much better way. Instead of facing the boogeyman, this is a better way to have the lights come on. What about in the attic? I don't know about you, but my house had that weird little pull string. And if you missed the string, it would bounce up and hang on the rafter, and then you wouldn't be able to turn the lights on.
It's where the boogeyman went when the light angel went on in the basement.
Exactly.
So this is the way you know, kids. This is the boogeyman fighter right here.
You're
protected. You're good to go. Open closet doors and have light come on. Open basement doors, attic doors, cellar doors, woodshed doors, garage doors.
Cabinets.
Know that something is going to come on without spending an arm and a leg, without paying somebody to permanently install it, and have something that is bright white light every single time.
Yes.
That's why we call it the angel. Because it literally is. I mean, it's like the heavens sing. When you install this, you go, that was so easy, and why did I ever be without this light before? Okay, so white and black is all we have available. And black, I think we have maybe 200, 250 left to go around. Okay, less than 200 available. We're closing in on 2,000 sold. That means half of the available quantity of what HSN has available to offer is totally and completely gone. And I've got about 500, 600 people in line. And most, if you look at that counter, are ordering 3, 4, 5 sets, because honestly, when you start to think about it, you can immediately imagine where you can put 4, right?
Oh, yeah.
Probably can imagine where you can put 8.
Sure.
And then think about your sister. Think about your mom. Think about your rental property. Think about everywhere that you can make this easy for everybody. Have them have that safe, security, light, where they need it, when they need it, without paying somebody to put it there.
Right. All the money you're going to save on those. And it's one of those things that you've probably put off for a really long time. Now, not only can you do it, but you can do it yourself.
Yeah. And it looks phenomenal.
It does. It looks great. They look great.
So black basically sold out. Once all the orders are processed, it will be gone. White is our most popular, so stock up on it. Wow. Maybe